eclipse update. So we've made some major headway on this car, and I know earlier on, many months ago, I did kind of just a walk around inside and out on it. We'll do a little bit more of that here. Car's a mess right now. I got to start getting down into this area because I just picked up ECM Link V3 full package. Guys at MA Performance are hooking me up with that, and I gotta pull the ECM out so that we can send it out to be socketed. Now, gotta get the car cleaned out a bit, get rid of some of the trash that's in it. It's been accumulating after it not being driven for a bunch of years. The back, there is a totally rigged battery mount back here. I want to redo the battery mount. Some of the cables, this rear mount battery setup, still undecided as to whether I'm going to ultimately keep it or not. I think I'm going to run it for now because that's what it has and it works, and that's what I'll do to get the car up and running. I do got a set of stock wheels here that I got off of a laser that I had that was actually not mine, but I robbed some parts off of it anyways. And these wheels have 205 55 16s on them, and these are 16, so I think I'm going to put those tires onto those wheels, and then I'm going to get different tires for these wheels. I'd like to go to 17s actually eventually, but I think for now, budget wise, since I've had to put considerably more into the drivetrain than I wanted to, I think wheels are going to have to wait. So we got a lot of cleanup to do. I mean, there's like leaves and trash everywhere. And we got gobs of wiring to do. The wiring underneath the dash on this side of it is just a disaster. There's a ton of stuff under the hood that needs to be handled too. Just getting rid of vacuum lines and just erroneous parts of the harness that aren't needed anymore. The whole outside of the car needs attention, but at least it is, back inside again under the roof. I hate letting it sit outside, but it is what it is. And then I take on projects like this too that, there's just a box truck in my shop right now. So we got to work on that. We're helping a friend out because he just picked that up. But this is kind of what I've been trying to work on as of late. And this is state-of-the-art weatherproof packaging here. We don't want the weather being able to get at all this machine surfaces here. So we got a very high quality weather barrier for it. So this is what I've been working on, and I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. So this is a 6-bolt block. I'm not exactly sure what it's out of. I think it might be out of my friend's Galant VR4, but it doesn't matter. The block's an original 6-bolt block, and it's had some machine work done to it. We made sure that the deck is all straight, and that's good. These are CP pistons. They are 2618. They are 9-to-1 compression. They are for a 20 thousandths overbore. The cylinders have been bored accordingly, and cylinder wall clearance has been checked. I have set the ring end gap. Obviously, the pistons are all installed. Let me go ahead and rotate this off of here. Go ahead and lean it over. This is a little bit more difficult to do with one hand than I had imagined. And then the underside of it here, we've got Eagle crank, Eagle rods, ACL bearings. I checked for main bearing and rod bearing clearance for all of that stuff, measured it and plastic gauged it, and that's all solid, right in the middle of spec like it's supposed to be. It's had balance shafts eliminated, Those are all blocked off. I made sure we got the oil squirters for the bottoms of the pistons. Those are in. New crush washers all sealed up. Everything's good there. So now we got to start putting some of the other parts in, which, you know, those are in another state-of-the-art container over here being held safely. So we got to put the oil pump in, and that's had the oil pump for the balance shaft. That's all deleted there. So we got that going. We'll get a new rear main, put in the main seal. That's a whole lot of hardware here for the camshafts. This is the head. This is the head for that block. They were originally mated together. The surface has been all decked there. We got some valves. We're going to lap those in. We got new valve stem seals. And new valve springs, spring retainers. I just ordered BC 272 cams, and quite a bit of stuff going on. I'm excited. I would like to have it be, you know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 450 horse when it's all done at the wheels. The main thing holding me back with that setup is the turbo that I'll be using, which is an FP Green, and it's an older 68 HTA, but that's just kind of for now. We want to get it going. It's a really good turbo. It's a nice driving turbo because you get into boost, you know, really low between 3,000 and 3,500 RPM, which is, it's a nice driving turbo. We might upgrade to something bigger. I think ultimately I'd like to put a HX35 setup on it, twin scroll, and I think that might be, but I think when I go there, I'm going to make a little bit more power than I want to drive around with a manual trans. I think I'd rather get into an automatic and set it up for a little bit more of drag car setup if I do something with a bigger turbo. But for now, I think this car will be really, really fun to drive around. And, you know, 450 horsepower in this thing is going to be awesome. So this is an update. I'm going to try and get back into the vlogging. Vlogging or project updates more often, but so many times I'm coming down here and I only get an hour to work on it, so I don't have enough time to, you know, keep updating the project. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think I should do with the wheels in the comments section. Actually, the wheels on this car, so these are some brand that I don't even know what wheels they are, but I'm thinking about painting them black. So let me know what you think they'd look like black, because I really think that's probably what I'm going to do with them, is scuff them all done really good, and then I have a nice satin black color that I'd like to paint them and run them like that. And I want to get some tires for them, probably go to a 225/50/16. It's a little bit wider. Obviously the front ride height's going to come down a bit once the engine goes in. Also, I have a set of teen springs and KYV struts for it that I want to put in eventually, but for now, we're trying to get an engine and trans back in it. Thanks for watching.